Welcome everyone to the Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood, a game that I personally have been looking forward to trying for a while. I don't know how good it's going to be. I'm going to try to not be too much of a bother with it. We're going to try. I don't know. The pixel art is really impressive to me, and I just wanted to cherish and honor the efforts that somebody put into a game that they cared about. Eternal void, heed the words of a prisoner. I beg of you, send me a curse to break this immortal isolation. Hear the chant my mentor once forbid me to recite. Stranger to my soul, invade my body. Stranger to my soul, invade my mind. Grant me an eye to see beyond my torment. Take my pride, my sorrow, my chains. Turn them into power, wisdom, revenge. Stranger to my soul, invade my magic. Become my faith. That's a beautiful song. It feels great to be awakened again. Hold on. Let's. I don't know why, but for some reason it's still hard for me to hear myself. I don't know why. Hmm. Who are you? Well, hold on a second. My name is Fortuna. I am a witch. Why did you summon me? Because I would rather lose my pride than my sanity. Sounds fun. Tell me more. I was condemned to exile by the leader of my coven. Today marks the 200th year of my millennium-long sentence, and I can't take it anymore. I need your help. What do you use as a clock? Humanity's cradle, planet Earth. Oh, 200 human years. That's quite some time. I feel for you. I have been imprisoned for 5,402 years until you summoned me. Isolation can really do a number on you. I will help you. I shall become your familiar. Thank you. Ara- Abarmar? Abarmar? Sure. Now get comfortable. We are going to seal a contract. First of all, allow me to express my gratitude. I really am thankful you freed me from my cosmic prison. Of course, you're welcome. Is something the matter? Not really, it's just after all the reading I did about Behemoth, I didn't expect your behavior to be so mundane. Oh, man, mundane. That hurt. Hmm. I mean, you're still intimidating, but I always pictured you speaking in archaic poetry or something like that. Ah ha ha ha. Sorry, it's like 2 in the morning when I'm recording. I like you. I like you so much I'm gonna let you pick the terms of our contract. You shall have to pay a high price for my magic, though. I'm well aware of that. I won't back off. Alright, then let's begin your training. The ceremony is 5 days long. Let me know when you're ready to begin. Right now. Ha 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 ha! You're already my favorite, Master. The first day is the easiest one. An interview so we can get to know each other. Lesson 1. Admittance. Good, we just hit a chapter save, so we're gonna do it by chapter, even if it's 20 minutes or an hour and a half. So we'll see. Tell me about yourself. What is your specialty? I am a fortune teller. Oh, one of my favorites. Would you mind doing a reading for me? I can't. As part of my sentence, Eden, Eden, Edana, banish my tarot deck. Edana is the leader of my coven. Wow, you must have done something really grave to get exiled and deprived of your magic. I foretold the following of my own coven. Bleak, but how are your visions your fault? After my premonition, the coven was consumed by despair. Many witches came to me for counsel to prepare for the end times. Idana didn't like that. She holds supreme authority in our coven, so she decided to exile me to this wandering asteroid. So from my perspective, what she did is she exiled you because she was jealous you were getting attention. Our leader determined that even if all covens must fall eventually, advertising their demise only pushes the catastrophe forward. Idana decided my power posed a great danger to the peace inside our coven. She concluded that I had to learn to reason instead of relying exclusively on my gift. So I was sentenced to meditate for a millennium, deprived of my deck. Since I'm here, I deduce that you don't agree with your leader's judgment. She was afraid of my influence. Yep, that makes sense. Many of your sisters put their trust in my advice. I'm sure that hag thought I was undermining her supremacy and decided to cast her out. That's exactly what I said. You sure sound sour about it. Would you kill her should you have the chance? No. Isolation didn't need away your mercy, I see. Okay, I will help you recover your powers. Will you get me a new tarot deck? Tarot? No. I mean, tarot is cute, but too human-centric for to grasp the hidden truths of the cosmos. You'll create your own deck. My own deck. I don't even know where to begin. Shh, leave the details to me. That's what these 5 days of training are for. You're going back to witch school, Fortuna. For this training, we will review the 4 basic elements of magic. Air, water, earth, and fire. Oh no! Don't worry, it will be fun. Plus, you will get to seal a contract with me for each of those synergies. Now get some rest. Tomorrow we will start the invisible energy, air. Please don't tell me this is lesson 2 already. Okay, it's not. It is. Lesson 2. Context. Well, there goes that goal. First day of school. Are you nervous? To be honest, I'm just happy to be able to hear something other than my voice. My own voice. Ha! That's cool. Today we're going to talk about air. I'm going to focus on what will be useful for creating our own definition deck. Sounds good. Air represents the invisible, the negative space, that which imbues everything. Except in outer space, because there's a lack of oxygen. A lack of breathable environment. You know, that's fine, though. Air is the collective subconscious energy within a community, the ecosystem. Air is everything that surrounds us. Air is context. Exactly. Master your air, and you will acquire unparalleled awareness. The power in knowing one's place, even when isolated. You are one with the cosmos. Now for the first part of our contract. We will seal our air energies together. Yes, please. As I promised, I will let you decide the nature of every seal. You just need to answer a question, but careful. Your answer will affect your fate dramatically. I'm ready. For the air seal, how do you want to be perceived? Adored. Ready for an ego trip, hey? Yes, I'm on board. Inspiring adoration will allow you to gather support from many, but be careful you don't get overthrown by your idol persona. I understand. Allow me to steal our air energies together, then. Well, here's the thing. I don't see myself as really having an ego. I know this is gonna sound weird. I know I'm better than average. But that's really not hard to beat. There's an average intelligence for a reason. Ah, that hurt. That felt good. Can't you feel the power? Yes, I feel it, but I also feel like I was tearing apart. Well, girl, I am a behemoth after all. What did you expect? I know, I can take it. Good. Now focus on that bit of air energy we unlocked. We're going to use it to create our first card. I notice you have a ceremonial tokonama for witchcraft in the basement. Head over there and I will teach you to create cards. I'm using a controller, so. So that's why it's a pizza under the staircase? Okay. Step 1 of 3, select Sphere, the Opera House, an enchanted opera house that magnifies the emotions of anything sung inside its chambers. This is the Arcane Grimoire. Here you'll create or acquire magic images that can be used to craft your cards. Okay. 3 types. Spheres for backgrounds, Arcana for main figure on card, symbols to add to some magic pizza Z's. I know it's pizzazz, don't worry. But pizza Z's to your compositions. They all cost magic energy to summon. Right now you can only acquire air type elements because we've only unlocked the air seal. But you can go ahead and browse the grimoire to savor your future creations. Quicksand Graveyard, a magical cemetery for witchers who dared to tamper with time. The quicksand absorbs the body and turns their souls into heat. Pleasant Prairie, when Jasmine's mother retired, or our mentor retired. She summoned a dozen acres of enchanted grasslands inspired by a poem written by the youngest witch of her coven. Before magical enslavement was forbidden, the long-lost coven of the Jade Sculptors tasked 7 major daemons with carving a gigantic temple out of a moon. The unspeakable dimensions of the temple make the witches who study inside its hall aware of their insignificance within the universe and enhances their powers through humility. Ivalana Peash Jithoi. During the last war of the ages between witches, ancients pierced these lands so deep the planet was always bleeding lava. The first witches tried to heal this dominion by covering it with the tears of their deities, of water deities. The waters of insert name are forever boiling. Rituals performed using salt from these waters grant access to the most profound emotions. The road. The road back is lethal, the road ahead is unknown. Demonic desert lands. Home of Dahlia, the Daggersmith Witch. The white lands of this dominion are cursed. Earth sediments wake up and transform into bone demons. Dahlia hunts them and uses their bodies and innards to craft ceremonial knives. The Shipwreck Library, the home of a water deity that collects every letter that was never sent or never got to its destination. The witches can purchase this lost knowledge in exchange for unedited poems or beautiful shells. Charred battlefield, war is meaningless. Canis Majoris, one of the largest known stars. The forbidden behemoth was once imprisoned at the core of this red hypergiant. A humble wooden dock caused by a heartbroken witch. Legend says that anyone who parts way with someone and sails away from the stock will never meet the one they left behind again. Jade Monk Waterfalls, home of Cavern of the Jade Sculptors. The giant Jade Monk statues guard the souls of every member of the clan. If you bring the heart of a decreased Jade Witch, or deceased Jade Witch back to these waterfalls, she can be born again as a mortal, retaining her memories but not her skills. Those who were reborn act as servants for the living witches of their coven. The Gem Skull Belt. Less than a century ago, the architect witch Grithi carved 13 skull-shaped rooms out of an asteroid belt, all connected by ivory walk bridges. The rumors say these chambers turn a witch's words into energy and allows them to communicate with extra-dimensional beings. Nomad Sky Caravan. The best merchants of their galaxy. They couldn't figure out how to travel enough space, so they tore away a piece of their homeland skies and took it with them. A blue nebula full of flying ships that soar the Milky Way. Titan Quarry. Titans are said to be able to mine a planet the size of Earth in less than 50 years. Their kind is unable to hurt a soul, so they mine asteroids or planets that are unable to sustain life. No one's what they use the mined minerals for. They are happy to share their ore if you ask them with respect. Inside the Witch or the Warhorse Nebula, there is a passage of non-Euclidean canyon-filled passage to a non-Euclidean canyon filled with 100 obsidian towers. No witch knows who created them. If you climb to a tower, you can see versions of yourself looking back at you from the many windows of the rest of the towers. Or are they the ones being watched? Deforenia, a city of blacksmiths built inside the skeleton of a titanic behemoth. The bone marrow of the fallen beast burns for eons, so their forges are always alight. The Red Strings Club, a cursed cocktail bar that takes the soul of whoever owns it hostage in exchange for supernatural abilities to read into their customers' souls. Forgotten Factory. A millennia ago, before witches cracked the cosmic code to manipulate matter, they built a factory under the crust of Venus. It was operated by iron golems, and it allowed many human covens to expand beyond the solar system. Magical Post Office, a magic forest realm inside the folds of time, only accessible to witches' familiars. The Magical Post Office is the quickest way to send letters and parcels to from one witch dominion to another. Witches favor this method of communication because there was no way to tamper with it. So these are the only ones we have access to right now. You it is. Okay, Dark Matter Bow. Arbiter Book. We do wings. Okay. Now build your first card. You can move the background and drag, rotate the scale. Okay. Add as many images as you want from the stock at the side of the card. Don't worry, it won't cost you extra energy. Put your soul into it. Okay. Precision movement is nice. Hold rotation and scale. Okay. Excellent. Can I duplicate you? Oh. That's not gonna do anything. We could do... Can I stick that there? Turn you... like that. Take this. And just stick it behind her. Duplicate. Flip. Aha. And then we can... stick them on her back. Backwards. And then we want them to be on her shoulder blades. Her shoulder blades are, unfortunately though, pretty straight up and down. Okay. Take this. Can I delete it? Nope. Oops. Oh, well, you know what? Hold on. Gives us the ability to fix what we need. Okay. Kind of like that the way it is. Background move? Can we... Above the tree line, so what she's holding makes more sense. The meaning of a card varies depending on which elements you combine. Magical post office controls. Hurricane of air energy will stir luck and call the unexpected. Leadership, purpose, justice, predestination, and luck. Elements lean towards relationships, community, and karma. Pay attention to your studies so you can attune your divine style towards the ideas you fancy most. It can be a bit tricky at the beginning. The only way to master this is through experience. Okay. Looks promising. Feels more complex than tarot, but I can sense its potential. Good. We're only just getting started. It will all make more sense when you try your hand at reading them. We'll wait until you've made at least 2 cards, though. There's not a lot of predestination in shuffling a single card. I'm sorry, you must be tired. Go to bed and review the fundamentals of air. Tomorrow we will unlock your water. Thank you. Thank you, Fortuna. I will make you happy, I promise. Good night. He is not made of stardust. He can grant you power, but will not understand your heart. That's okay, I understand myself. And we just did our save. So we're going to go ahead and end at the first sign of dialogue. And that's where we're going to go ahead and end for now. So I will see you all in the next one. Bye.